All right, potentially last few streams of this sale. Cheers to the heat tonight. Hopefully we can open a break. What's up, Pokemon Collector? How are you all doing tonight? Bro, why does Google Chrome just... I can literally click on something and immediately make my computer fans rev up. What is that about? As soon as I click off the tab. That is nuts. Holy crap. Okay, so I can directly link one tab exactly that overloads my computer's processing. That is crazy. All right, spot taken in number 1. And what's up, real man? Let's try to get this first one full. I'll line it up. Take advantage of the sale while it's here. Because it won't be forever. don't know if Superhoods is here, but I think I pulled him some heat on Friday. I figured out on Counter-Strike, those stickers that I had in my inventory, some of them sold for like $15. And I have like an inventory full of them. So I've just been like listing them little by little. And it's just a sticker that you put on your gun in game. I don't care about them. Alright. Another couple spots taken in break one. The last hit we got, like that was huge on Friday, was the gold Snorlax, which is pretty nuts. We're still very, very overdue for Moonbryon. Bro, what's been going on with these hurricanes? I'm sorry to hear that, Super. I watched like a mini documentary about, is it North Carolina or South Carolina they got hit more? It's crazy because I feel like there's like no coverage. I don't know what the hell is going on. It was North Carolina? Okay. Dude, I feel like I had to like... How bad was Helen? We got a couple people in Florida in here. Like, John's from Florida, I thought, isn't he? You had to evacuate Santa Maria Island. A couple towns no longer there in North Carolina. I watched like a mini like documentary from like a couple that was on YouTube. And like they were driving to higher land, and then all the roads they just drove through were all underwater. Like if they would have waited 5 minutes, they just would have been, their car would have been totaled. That is one of the weirdest. I feel like it could be talked about though, real man, because I've noticed when I Googled certain things about the hurricanes, it straight up just did not give me the results. And like that stuff like makes me scratch my head more than like them suppressing results. I feel like I had to like really like dive deep to even find like info about it. The craziest thing I ran into was the cloud seeding stuff. And immediately everyone's just like, nope, nope, that's just not accurate. Meanwhile, I'm reading on Wikipedia Project Storm Fury, Project Cirrus, all this weather manipulation projects. Well, 5 Yeah, that's serious. Are they evacuating? I don't know if there's ever been a 6 Superhoods. And real man, I'm right there with you, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the country is right there with you. I don't think there's a political thing about it. I think when people literally have lost everything and are underwater, need help, they need to be helped. Like, that's just what it is. Oh, that entire situation for sure. Why aren't they evacuating? If you don't mind me asking, Superhoods. Any reason for that? They just want to hunker down? Because I feel like a category 5, it's almost like guaranteed to like have water up to a certain level, isn't it? By the way, 7 left in this first break. Let's try to get it filled, ladies and gentlemen. The Heat's just waiting. It's right there. The stuff I was looking into, real man, you went more political side. I was like looking at like the different cloud seeding theories and weather manipulation, and I was like, I was as soon as it made it difficult for me to find information on it, I was like, okay, we're on to something. Their county hasn't been giving the evac green light yet. They have to be given a green light to evacuate. Oh, given the landscape that like of when all this stuff has been happening, it makes it that much more you have to scratch your head at it, even though people out there are just going to take whatever opinion that was told to them. I think everything should be questioned, to be honest. What's up, Gilbert? And like we could talk theories all day long. They have to be given the evac warning to leave. I mean, teach their own. Given that people live in hurricane areas, they know when to hunker down and know when to leave. Me being from the Midwest, if I was in Florida and they were like, hey, a category 5 is heading to you, I would be already driving. I think everyone should be that way, real man, no matter what side they're on. There shouldn't be, the only sides that there should be is us and the government, literally. There should be 2 sides. That's how it was treated back in the day. Now it's like us against them, against them, against them, and it's like, it's a waste of time. So they're waiting until being... Oh, real man, if you're put in a room and someone keeps telling you what to do every day, like let's say just like hypothetically speaking, like you just live in one room, you never leave that room, and the same person is telling you the same thing every day, you're not going to know any better. That's the thing. That's the problem. That's like, you're going to wholeheartedly believe that because it's all you know. I think that's the fundamental problem with everything. And that doesn't need to be political. The main problem, Superhoods, with them waiting until there's an evacuation green light, that means everyone's going to leave all at once. Even if they're batching it by county, it's still a lot, like a big chunk of people moving at once. Oh, 100% real, man. But it's inconvenient to be kept in or to leave the room, you know? Yeah, but like there's probably different ways to get out of the state. And you should be concerned. It's a normal thing to be concerned about that. Go Chiefs. Still 7 spots left in this first one. Let's try to get it filled. I will wait. Because I know something crazy is in this one. We are due for an alt Green Ninja, too, for a booster box. It blew my mind watching that video, though, of the people, like, it was just like a couple making a documentary of them, like, leaving North Carolina, or trying to leave. There's no gas anywhere. All the water from any nearby, like, hotel or anywhere was contaminated because all of the flooding. So, no drinking water. The gas all ran out. And then there was no power. So it's like, okay, now what do you do? You're Mr. Saxton. I tried looking. If you try Googling that, nothing comes up, which is interesting. I think that says more than anything. And it's a little bit concerning when I'm searching for information and all of a sudden that information isn't there anymore. See, like, people will say, like, oh, that's nonsense right off the bat. They don't even question it because they were told not to. It's nonsense. Scientists said that you can't do that. And it's like, I think you should question it a little bit, even a little. Especially when the information, as soon as I Google it, it's like, oh, look at this hoax. And it's like, I don't even have the information yet to form an opinion. and I'm being told what to think. I don't like that. I like to be able to form my own opinion with the information, but you can't do that. Yep, 6 spots left. Thank you. Real man, there wouldn't be any signs. There doesn't have to be because everyone's leaving because of a hurricane. So it's like best case scenario. But Mr. Saxton, what's the most concerning part of what you just said is weather manipulation as a part of that recipe. That makes it a little scarier. And you could say that's kind of like going on the deeper end of it, but is it really? Because we've been cloud seeding and manipulating weather since the 60s and 70s. And there's multiple projects that were public. They were 18-foot waves. Oh, gator, sharks. I mean, it's free dominion. Then you got to worry about people. People won't be acting right during all that commotion. Six spots left in this first one. Let's try to get the first one full, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. We're halfway there. Nope. No politics. We're talking about individual theories revolving around not even theories. It's just stuff to scratch your head at. And how you doing, Jimmy James? I need water right here while we wait for this first break to fill. It's almost there. Let's get it full. I think it's good to question things. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to be told what to think. I want to think for myself. And I hear you, Jimmy James. But whenever you bring specific political figures or anything revolving around politics to discussion, it turns into something that I don't want, and it turns into something not productive. I think we could speak arbitrarily as a people and just question stuff. Like, what's going on over there? Did you get affected at all by the storms? Philly from North Carolina? I feel like that's pretty close. You guys probably got hit a little bit with it. Rain and wind. Well, Super Rose was just talking about that his parents are in Florida and they're about to get hit by a Category 5. Did it take you that long to find it? Because it's hilarious. As soon as you Google anything revolving around that, it just immediately gives you hoax articles. I don't like that. I think that's like, I think that should be like blatantly obvious to people that that's like trying to manipulate public view. I don't like that. That kind of stuff like really gets me like aggravated. Because like these are people's lives. Like people lost everything in these hurricanes. It's if that stuff is like even like 1% true, we need to start over. That's it. Like really. No, I'm in agreement with you, Mr. Saxton. Certain things being a little bit too convenient, I don't believe in coincidence, especially when stuff of this magnitude is involved. It would probably be doing the same thing, but I remember Ask Jeeves, dude. Ask Jeeves was the only thing before Google. Yep. I remember using that in grade school, and like, it wasn't great at all. It was pretty bad. See, Mr. Saxon, what I've read and what I've seen people talk about is the opposite, where it's such a stretch, but like if any part of it is true, is it's pretty concerning. I don't know. Well, and it wasn't optimized superhoods. It would just go off of keywords. Yahoo Fantasy is a scam though. Customer support for that, because I had to verify my identity. They're like, you could wait up to 48 hours, or you could pay for Yahoo service premium, and you could just get immediately talking to someone. I was like, no. That's separate from what we're talking about, obviously, though. Still 6 spots left. Let's try to get it full, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and I got a stone. Is that a normal stone? Right, but it's in an inconvenient location in terms of people's like residence and stuff. That's the concern behind it. Where, oh, a hurricane just deleted everybody's houses, and now it's just open land, pretty much. That's the concerning part. That's when I look at it and I'm like, damn, if that's true, that is horrible. What's up, Gravy? And I downloaded Friday's stream, so, or was it Wednesday, Gravy? Whatever stream you asked me to do, I downloaded. I have to clip it. Just playing Fork Knife? Nice. Okay, yeah, that's the one I downloaded. I'll clip it down because John was asking about it too. And I apologize for that. The computer was just not working that day. That is very interesting that I am able to make my computer's fans turn on just by clicking on a certain tab. It's causing a lot of processing. Oh, no doubt, real man. It's when you look at it as a whole big picture, then it becomes a little bit more like concerning. When I was watching like that video of the people trying to like drive away in North Carolina, and I was like, okay, they could just keep driving. All right, now they're out of gas. There's no gas at any gas station now because of the storm and the flooding. The car's out of gas, so they're stranded. There's no clean water anywhere because the flooding contaminated all the water sources. And I'm just like sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, dude. That would be such like a crazy situation to deal with. And people were like calm. I would be like, all right, we need to just keep going. Just start walking. Something. Running out of gas while trying to like evacuate would probably be like one of the worst things that ever happened. It's insane. Yeah, dude, if you're shout out to anyone in Florida right now, if you are in the path of that monster of a storm that's coming, please stay safe. All right, 4 spots left. Beautiful. We're almost there. We're over halfway full. I'll have more bundles made for Wednesday as well. No, I didn't know that because a lot of the information when I try to Google it is just nowhere to be found. What's the significance of that then? Dude, I'm telling you, like, I know I don't watch the news at all, just because it's just, especially around right now, because it's just garbage, more than usual. I feel like this North Carolina stuff right now is just kind of just being like ignored. They're like, yeah, whatever. It's nuts. One of one of the worst hit parts, and that ain't in the north part. Okay, so South Carolina got hit, right? The mine is on the southern part of north. So it shouldn't have gotten hit that bad, is what you're saying? I'm trying to process it because I just started reading about it. Western is one of the worst hit parts of the storm, which is inland, away from the ocean. And you're saying it shouldn't have been hit that bad? Is there reasoning for that? Like, was there like a river there, or one spot left? I think. Thank you guys for grabbing those spots. I believe that's where the mine is and was hit with the crazy floods that ruined the towns. I guess my question would be, should it be that affected based on where the hurricane hit and the trajectory of everything? Oh, all right. First two breaks are full. What's up, Audrey? We're just, I'm just learning about the whole situation with the Carolinas being hit by the storm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so my question would be, based on where the storm hit, should have should that town have been like as affected as it was? I'm guessing no, based on like how this conversation is going. All right. First break is good to go. Second break is also good to go. Thank you guys. Love you all. What's interesting to me, more than anything, while I was trying to find like information on what type of like crazy darker theories revolving around everything, and I was reading about every like sort of weather manipulation project we've done as a like country, and there's a lot. I was like, they were trying to put like something into hurricanes to try and make them less intense. they would like fly up and like release stuff. It was like silver something. And there was like multiple cases of it. And I was like, this is pretty nuts. I didn't even know. And then I get to thinking, I'm like, this is what study was done public. There's probably another study that wasn't public where they actually did stuff. And it's like, if they can make it weaker, they could probably make it stronger. And that's when it gets really concerning. It's like, oh, this is bad. They can make something into a Category 5 easily. They being those who would not care about other humans on the planet, I guess. I don't know, dude. It's really crazy when I started reading about it, because I had no idea. All right, break number one. Good luck, everybody. And obviously, don't be shy if you have anything to bring to this discussion, because I'm just learning. And I think everyone should question everything. I find it very interesting. It's crazy. Okay, so it's nowhere near where it should have been affected, is what we're getting at. Based on where the hurricane hit, that town should have not been affected as bad as it was. That's the conclusion we're coming to, at least with this discussion. That's what I was asking, pretty much. It's really concerning, dude. Because it's out in the open, and they're pretty much just allowed to do whatever, if that's the case. We are powerless to stop it. That's nuts, man. But for real, if you're in any of the affected areas, if you're in Florida, please stay safe. For real though, like, I feel like I am like trying to find information on what already happened in North Carolina. I feel like it was not talked about at all. Like I went to Tetznick's house on yesterday, where we watched like Packers game, and not once during any of the commercials did they talk about like relief for South Carolina or wherever got hit. It's like it never happened. It's nuts. Cinderace is fire. Yeah, but that's not a good enough response. Oh, we don't know how. Guess what? Those people are still stranded and they need help. Get a boat. They have helicopters. Like, it's not just, well, it's inconvenient to get there, so they'll figure it out. Like, that's not a good enough response. Billions of dollars of resources, they could figure it out. They could figure out a bridge getting out and how to get help to people. That's cute. It doesn't surprise me. The problem is deliberately there's information that's just thrown in to make it seem like it's all like just BS or whatever, but it's done deliberately and I don't like that. I think it's like genuinely difficult to figure out what is actually going on somewhere at any given time. It's happening way too often now. Like, Hawaii just happened, where an entire island burned. Now we have this. Now we have something else. It's just, it's too much. $67 is a very long time, dude. Thank you very, very much, Super. Appreciate it. Even though in reality it's much longer than that. Not in the kitchen. My parents' basement, for sure. Little all-teater for the road, why not? Stella. 22 days longer? It's probably more than that, dude. Serendipity. Dude, we still have not pulled the Houndoom. Or whatever other chase that's in Shrouded Fables. Well, that wasn't Twitch. That was Stream Elements. Stream Elements, their servers got like rolled all the way back. Wasn't the basement. I don't know. I'm sure there were a couple different places, especially when the internet went out of my parents' house. Very bad. I have not pulled a lot of that Serendipity full art. Congrats on that, Super. You are very welcome, sir. The front looks really good. I'll take a look at it in a second. It's got a pretty good shot. I'd say between a 9 and a 10. Looks pretty good. Good start. Break number 2 coming right up. Audrey said that break is hers. And we have a spot taken in break 3 as well, if you want to keep the mat rolling. We're still waiting, Brandon. B-Mock. I think Nick is going to reach out to them again this week. When our batches are big, I think we just keep getting pushed to the bottom of the list, which can't happen anymore. So we're going to have a little talk with them. Hopefully soon, though. As soon as they come back, you'll get emailed, and I'll post it on Discord and talk about it on stream. No problem. All right, Audrey. You are up next. That's a very good start with a gorgeous full art. I thought you were sleeping, Amore. Finished homework? What was your homework tonight? I think Luna could smell Tetsnick's cat on my pants because when I was watching TV last night, Luna just buried her nose in my leg and just kept sniffing it. She's like, what is this? Building emotional resistance, huh? God bless. Natalie, my gosh. How have you been? It's been a very long time. I've been good. Whoa, that's a big pack. 2 full arts. Be aloof. Aloof of what, dude? Aloof of bread? Busy with school? I thought you graduated. Unless you had grad school or something. Oh, okay. Might be. Well, how's it going with that? The Grand Tree. You just started and it feels like you've been doing school for months. Hey, it's what it is. I don't miss it, but I know exactly how you're feeling. Full art earthworm is not easy to pull either. Getting a lot of full arts, Audrey. Which is basically like Fugazi Steelix. If you really think about it. Gotcha. Do you still use Rate My Professor when choosing classes? Because that was Bible. %? Okay. It's still a thing then. My entire schedule every semester was based on Rate My Professor. I would have 4 or 5 alternate schedules planned out so that when I went to enroll, I didn't have any issues. With all like, and I would have it like, I would average all the different teachers' ratings together to see which schedule was best. Did I see gold? Yo, we're getting closer and closer to the Umbreons out of Evo. Oh my gosh. I pulled one of these Friday too. And it's hard to pull. See, I planned out like three or four schedules every time. And as soon as the enrollment time opened, I would sit there and hit refresh and then immediately enroll. That way you don't have to worry about it and then you don't get stuck with horrible classes. Okay, what's going on here with this pack? Oh, it wasn't sealed properly. Does that mean there's something good in here? I guess not. Something in here though. Hyper Gordy. Haven't seen that in a while. 3 plans, but I would do it on paper and have classes in the cart because that's like the way our classes did it. You have like a cart full of classes, then you hit enroll when it's time. Ooh. Okay, second hyper trainer, why not? Look at this heat, dude. Disgusting. I remember I was getting fancy with it. I remember one semester, all my classes were Tuesday, Thursday. Had a 4-day weekend every weekend. Probably the best schedule I think I've ever had. Thursday night was the start of the weekend. Tuesdays and Thursdays suck. I would say Tuesday is probably like the worst day of the week because then you have to do it one more time. But it made it worth it, honestly. How many classes per semester? I did like 5 or 6 every semester. You got Fridays off? Nice. Yeah. Okay. We're going for the record of most hyper trainers in one break. And golds, why not? Just add them in. Keeps you whippersnappers out of trouble. How bad do your like back and knees have to get for you to start saying whippersnappers? I could have said something easy like how old you have to be, but I think it's funnier to refer to like ailments of old age. That's what I'm saying. So pretty bad then. And a Blaziken. Bro, this brake is loaded. Yeah, I'm still pulling hits out of this. Okay. Audrey, you are a time traveler. Let's just be real with ourselves. I still got a couple. I think I got more than a couple, sir. Wonky hips. Well, this brake was absolutely insane. Very good. Every brake should strive to be as good as that brake. I'm just updating spots. Uh-oh, my boy Bob's coming in here. Let's go. Let's try to fill up break 3 then. Don't be discouraged when you see all those hits, because I made like 15 different breaks in one batch. So that's multiple booster boxes. Just 6 little spots left. 4 spots left. Almost full. Four left. Whatever. I guess I'll just use Ultra Ball. Why does this Luigi's Mansion beat go that like this hard? It's got no business going this hard. Oh, I could have used a Phantom Ball. Hey, you got a Pokey Daily Reset. And I'm out of in Real Man, Stone Ball, and a Night Ball. That doesn't make any sense. Two left. Just 2 spots left. No problem. That just resets it where you've completed all the daily quests. And you could just do another batch of them. That's pretty cool. What are my quests that I have right now? Miss catches. Win hard stadium battles. I feel like I'm not going to do any of those. Two little spots left and we can start opening. So far, only 8 people have gotten a shiny in here. I am not one of them. Alright, with 2 spots left, I have to wait for it. Just 2 little spots and we can start opening. Alright, looks like we're full. Thank you for whoever grabbed those last spots. Mr. Saxton, you're going to get rewarded. Alright guys, thank you for filling that up. Let's get it started. What 2 spots? Oh, they're gone. Thank you. Let's get it. That's a good start right there. You got Dragon. Josh, very nice. Not easy to get this card. Tatsugiri. The sushi Pokemon. Bro, I'm in the mood for some pho. It needs to like get a little bit colder, just so it hits right. The Vietnamese soup, so good. I beat you to it, dude. I love how Real Man joins just to take away points from people. I respect it, dude. Ain't no freebies when Real Man is in the chat. Damn, Bob. Fire and Steel? Let's see a Brilliant Zard for you. If you start one, you don't join, but nah, still gonna make it a competition. I respect it, dude. I love it. Respect, dude. Ooh. Who's got grass? Bob. You're resetting their points? People haven't been complaining, so I think we're good. That's hilarious, though. I don't think anyone's going to complain. Anyway. Now, had you done that rule last year, if you were the point czar, I think a lot of people would have lost all their points. Not a lot, but a couple. Ooh, I see something out of Evolving. Vaporeon full art, dude? I haven't seen this card in a long time. Mr. Saxton. Very good. It's gorgeous. Looks super gradable, too. I think if I sell all of the stickers that are in my Counter-Strike inventory, I'll probably have enough to buy a knife again. Low-key kind of want one now. But I don't want to have to pay for it, so I'm just going to sell, like... One of the stickers I had was like 15 bucks. I was like, alright, let's go. So I've just like been slowly listing everything. And with that battle pass I bought, if I get the M4 skin, that would be like 10 out of 10. That skin might sell for like $500. But I'd be tempted to keep it because it looks pretty clean. Hell yeah, give me that Cubone. I think I saw a hit. Nope, just seeing things. Ooh. Full art trainer. Rolo, very nice. We had electric too. Josh, you got the Galvantula. And the palm out. Some good variety this break. Not so much quantity as much as we saw in the last break, but quality. That Vaporeon is something I would slab up and just keep in the collection. Mr. Saxton, if I were you. This card is gorgeous. And it's an evolution. Can't go wrong. We're going to pull this Umbreon. One way or another, it's going to come out. Let's see how we're looking for break 4. Otherwise, we can call it for this evening. I hear Haley stirring about upstairs. I don't know what she's doing. She's gonna be a grumpy. She's gonna be Grumpy Gills tomorrow. All right, break 4 still has all its spots. I think we'll call it for this evening. I'm going to have more bundles, and we'll extend this sale for maybe another stream. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow on the gaming channel. I love every single one of you. You're all beautiful. Have a good rest of your night.